Hey everyone, welcome. Happy Monday night. It's Timmy here with Chalk Couture, and I am super excited to be with you tonight. All right, hey, welcome. If you're catching me live, it's great to have you here. If you're watching the replay, thanks so much for being here as well. We've got a special treat tonight, I think. I am finally going to get around to chalking this beautiful wood tray that I found on sale. Always love my sales. Several weeks ago, and I have been using it on my dining room table and adding some fun things to it and making it pretty, but I have yet to chalk the surface. So tonight you are in for a treat because I have finally made up my mind about what beautiful transfer I'm going to use, and I think you're going to like it. So if you're just coming in, be sure to say hi. We'll give everyone here a sec to catch up with us, and I'm also just going to go ahead and post this video here into my VIP group. If you're wondering what my VIP group is all about, you probably have heard me talk about it before, but it is my special group for chalking insiders. And if you want to be a part of my insiders group and get some great specials and deals, then you need to comment VIP below so I can get you in there. So it's a special group, and I'd love to have you be part of it. So become one of my peeps and join. In the meantime, again, would love it if you would take a few minutes to like and share my page. And if you'd subscribe, you'll get notifications when I go live. So I try to go live a couple of days a week, usually in the evenings. On the weekends, sometimes you'll catch me in the morning. And I am so excited to be able to show you some great, easy DIY home decor projects using our Chalk Couture products. If you're brand new to Chalk Couture and have never heard of it, I am so excited to share with you all the great things that you can do with our products through my live. So that's really the purpose. I just really love sharing the chalk love and our products, and really how it can just make you feel like a crafting rock star. That's at least how it makes me feel. I know when I have the pleasure of introducing Chalk Couture to people who have never heard it before, the moment of awe when we pull up the transfer and reveal the design is just awesome every single time. So if you're watching for the first time, I'd love it if you'd put a 1 in the comments and let me know. And if you're just joining in, please feel free to say hi. Rita, great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining. You've been a very busy lady. Very excited, and they had a great retreat, I hope. So can't wait to hear more about that. So as I said, tonight we are going to be working on a wood tray that I posted a picture on. So let me give you a quick view into what that looks like. There you go. So I'm in the top right hand corner, but this wood tray that we're going to be using today is right here. Now this, as I said, is a tray that I picked up at Joann Fabrics on sale, and it's been on my dining room table now for quite some time. And I am ready to finally make a commitment and chalk it. So before we started today, I did, let's see if I can put that, maybe I'll put this up here just so you have my website address in case you need it, right there at the top. There we go. Because this is where you can go to order some of the products that we're going to be using today in this project. So if you like this project, you can replicate it yourself at home using these awesome products. All you need to do is just hop over to my website, chalkcouture.com/Timmy. That's right there at the top, and order these, and they'll get shipped right to you. So let me go ahead and just take a minute and make sure that y'all can hear me. It looks like things are going okay. I'm just going to go ahead and add my website here also to the bottom. And don't forget, if you're here and you're watching, say hi. Send me some hearts and loves when you see something you like. I always love to know that you're here with us and watching. So I am happy, happy, happy to have you. I think I might even see my sister, Annie. But Annie, maybe, is she here? I'm not sure. She might be. Oh, let's see. I don't think I put that actually in the live. Let me try that one more time, and then we'll get started chalking. Now, last time I put my link in, I spelled it wrong, so let's see if I can get it right this time. All right, I think it looks good. I'm going to pin that comment right to the top so you can see it and get to it if you want. As I said, all of these products, minus this surface, are things that you can get on my website. So if you want to replicate this project at home on any surface that you want, you can with our products. So let me reveal the design that I chose to put. Woo-hoo-hoo, look at this. So isn't this gorgeous? Give us this day our daily bread. Perfect for this Lenten season, I think. So inspired this week at Mass to kind of be thinking about the importance of this season and the importance of really, you know, keeping God front and center in our lives. And so I think this is going to be great on this tray. Now you're probably wondering, is it going to fit? And you know what? I'm kind of wondering it too, but I think it's going to. And my plan is to put it on, and we'll take it out of this wrapper here in a minute, and definitely make sure I get the words in, and then I may layer these on over the top. We'll have to kind of wait and see what we think and how they look. And I may even think about cutting it out just to make my life a little easier, and I don't have to worry about it getting chalked in areas I don't want it to chalk. So we'll kind of wait and see how that goes. The other thing I did want to say is we're using this tray today, but this would be a great design inked on one of our square pillow covers or on our hanging banner. So I don't know if any of you have used the hanging banner. If you're here, if you have, I'd love to hear about it. I have created a few items with it, and every time I create with it and bring it somewhere, someone buys it before I have a chance to enjoy it too much. What's really great about these hanging banners is that they have two wood I don't know, strips, I guess, that hold the banner in place. And they have magnets on either side of the wood strips, so you can actually replace the banner seasonally with new designs if you want. So I think this would be really cute on this hanging banner as well, which, by the way, now comes in two sizes. That's the regular size, and then there's like a monster size for our really big transfers. So we've got our transfer sheet here, and of course the first thing we want to do is get it out of its package and get ready to prep it so that it can go onto our surface. Now I do want to tell you as I'm taking this apart here that I did take a few minutes to prep this wood surface a little bit, and how I prepped it was by using this finishing wax. And this is just wax that I got at the hardware store, or any home goods store will have it. Even you might even find it at your craft stores. It's a natural wood paste finishing wax. You probably have seen me use this in other lives. Sometimes I'll use it on a chalkboard surface that isn't ours, or other wood surfaces. And really what this does is it just gives a nice smooth area for our transfers to adhere to. Hey Jess, nice to have you. You were just live too, I saw. So super excited about working on this surface. It's been a long time in coming. So I see there's a few little wood chips in the little crevices there. I don't think it's really going to hurt anything, but might as well get them out while we can, right? Love this little multi-tool. We can use it for so many things, including cleaning out the cracks in this wood tray. Isn't that awesome? So, okay, so we've got this great tray. We have got this beautiful Give Us This Day Our Daily Bread transfer. And I think, as I suggested before, I am going to actually cut these sections off and worry about them later. Hey Dawn, welcome. Thanks for joining. Because I think given the size of this surface, this is going to work best with the words first, and then maybe I'll have an opportunity to add on these little wheat areas on top as a layer. So I'm going to just kind of take them off and get them out of the way. Work in pieces. Absolutely, we can do this. Just be careful you don't cut to the screen area. I was pretty darn close there. There we go. So this is going to be a little bit more of a manageable surface, I think, on surface area on here. Yeah, perfect. I think we're going to get this in here really nicely. Can move it over a little. Just kind of getting a sense of where it is that it's going to fit. And then I think these actually are still going to fit quite nicely. So I'm going to just go ahead and take a minute if I can find my Sharpie. I'm always losing my Sharpies. I don't know what it is about Sharpies and me, but they are always hiding in my bin here. I found one. So we've got Daily Bread here. I'm just going to label it so I know which side is the back side, and I can save this back side for later. Now, if you're just watching and this is your first time watching, you might not know too much about these awesome transfers. So let me give you a few little tips about using them. Now, first and foremost, these are silk screen transfers. They come on this little white carrier sheet, and that helps protect your transfer. And it's what you can store your transfer on when it's not in use. It's made out of a silk screen fabric, so it's not a stencil, but actually a fabric mesh. And it's the fabric mesh that our chalk paste is going to adhere to, and is what is going to leave the design behind on the surface that we're using. Now, as I said, we're using wood today, but you can chalk on pretty much any surface you want, whether it's enamel or chalkboard or wood or even painted furniture or your walls. Pretty much, if you can think about chalking it, it can be chalked. And I am always on the hunt for some fun and unique surfaces to chalk on. If the one thing you learn about me as you're watching is that I'm always on the lookout for some really interesting things to chalk on. So I was really excited about this tray, and I really have no idea why it took me so freaking long to find the right design to put on it, partly because honestly we have so many awesome designs I just couldn't pick. So that's one thing to know. And if you're curious about all the designs we have, you can see them all right on my website and order them directly to ship to you. My chalk site address is right there at the top corner, and I've also pinned it in the comments area. So you can definitely go and check those out and do some shopping if you wish. So many great fun spring and summer transfers already in there, and a little sneak peek in about maybe a little less than 2 weeks. We're going to have some brand new transfers also to add to the collection for the summer. So if you don't see anything that's rocking your world quite yet, be sure to come back and check it out after April 15th for some brand new options as well. So our transfers are an adhesive back, have an adhesive back, and that's really great because it's going to make this kind of stick right to our surface. And that's one of the reasons actually why I took a few minutes to wax this beforehand, was because I wanted to be able to pull up this transfer easily without stretching my transfer. And this adhesive can really get super sticky, and that's why we fuzzed it a little before we put it down on the surface. So my next big dilemma, of course, is choosing which colors I'm going to use, because we have some awesome and incredible colors to choose from our chalk paste. Chalkpaste. I don't even know what I'm saying. Can you tell it's totally Monday? My mouth is not quite working. It's tired. It's thinking, oh my goodness, it's the beginning of the week, and I'm trying to talk after a full day of work. I just don't know if I can do it. So my big dilemma is, do I use white, which I think, on this wood surface looks really pretty. And even in our catalog, when you take a look at it, you'll see that we chalked this in the catalog on a wood surface that was of this color, and it was white and it looked great. And then of course we used the green for some of the greens. We could do that. Or do we want to kind of keep it kind of farmhousey and use black? So what do you think? If you're watching and you have a vote, tell me, because I'm just not sure. And of course, if you're in my VIP group, you'll know that I made a little confession a few minutes before we came on. And my confession was that it was really a last minute decision about which transfer I was going to actually use in tonight's live, because there are so many good ones, as I keep saying. I always have a hard time deciding which one I want to use. And so it wasn't until the very last minute that I finally decided that this was going to be it. Now, I'm noticing, if you can see here at the very bottom, that I am pretty close to the end there of my transfer because I cut it. So I'd really like to find my placement tape. Oh, voila, look at this, I found it. I so love when I'm organized. All right, I'm not that organized, but I did spend the day, well, a few minutes of the day today trying to organize my office. My office is also our guest room. It's where I spend all day working on my regular 9-to-5 job, and it's also where I get to do all my great chalking and do my lives. But it's also a spare bedroom, and my daughter is having a party this weekend, and the bedroom is going to be in use. So I had to clean up the bed because it was full of stuff, chalking stuff, of course. But the side benefit was I actually found what I was looking for. Yippee! So I'm just going to put this tape here so that if I happen to go a little bit beyond and go out of that cut area that I cut a little too close to the edge, I won't worry about getting chalk onto the surface where I don't want it. Smart, huh? All right, I got one vote from Rita for black. So do you like how I filled up that time until you guys gave me an answer? And Rita, I thank you for giving me the answer. Now notice one of the things I'm doing is I'm really making sure that my surface is pretty smooth and that I don't have any air bubbles. This is a little bit of an uneven surface because of these little groove areas here. So I really want to make sure that I have a really nice, tight, doesn't sound good, connection here to my board so that I'm going to get a really beautiful transfer. So I think we're in pretty good shape. I am going to leave this for now. I'm not going to do that area. Should I also remind myself by putting some tape? Maybe I should, don't you think? Because, you know, it is Monday, and I don't know about you, but sometimes I get Monday brain and need a little reminder about what it is I'm supposed to be doing. So I think I'm going to cover that just to be on the safe side so that I don't chalk it by accident. Isn't that smart? Gotta love this tape. So it's kind of like washi tape, but it is made by Chalk Couture. Again, you can get it on our site. It's also really great for measuring, so you get a nice even distance. Those are for people who are a little more anal than I am. So I'm not super anal, but this is great for making sure that I'm not going to get this beyond the area. So this is going to be really fast and simple, people. Watch how quick and easy this is. I'm going to open up my Chalkpaste container here. With my multi-tool, I'm just going to give this a stir. And not only is this multi-tool great for stirring our Chalkpaste jars and getting into those sides of our Chalkpaste containers, which these are, by the way, 3-ounce containers. And they last a super long time because a little chalk goes a super long way. But the other side is really great for doing small detailed work on some of our transfers that have some little areas. So I'm just going to put this off to the side here in case I need to grab that again. And of course I got some chalk paste pieces there that I want to move out of the way. And we are going to start chalking. This is it. This is so fast. This is going to be super, super quick project. So here we go. Now I'm using my small squeegee. You know, with the surface that is this large, I certainly could also use our 4-inch handled squeegee, and I do have it handy here just in case I change my mind. But I am going to try to make sure that I'm not getting in any of those grooves in a way that I don't want. So I'm going to put this on and use my small squeegee here to give me a little more control. So just dip your squeegee into your chalk paste container and then simply begin spreading your chalk paste over the surface of the screen. It really is just that simple. Before we're done, we will kind of squeegee off any excess. And if you're working and kind of slowly and you're concerned about your chalk paste drying before you finish the whole screen, you can start to actually pull up the areas that you have already chalked. But I think this chalk paste is going to be fine. It doesn't seem like it's drying really quickly on me, and I think it'll be not a problem whatsoever. So I'm just going to keep on adding a little more paste to my squeegee and pulling it across the words here. Got to watch out for that wheat because I didn't cover all of the wheat here, just the areas that I thought I might get in danger with. So we're almost done. And I'm just pulling the rest of the chalk paste over, getting some of those areas I missed or I had a little extra. I so infrequently use our black. I don't know why. It's gorgeous when it's on, and it's so nice for that farmhouse look. So if you're into the farmhouse look, when I really love the farmhouse look, this black is really spectacular. So we're just going to squeegee up any excess, put any of that excess right back in the jar. And if you're afraid it dried a little, just you can re-wet it here a tad. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to use kind of the edge here. And see, I'm pulling up a little more. Oop. Sorry, moved on me. Here we go. And here we go. I'm going to pull this up before I do the green. I'll just reset this back down when I'm ready. And here we go. The best part. Peel and reveal the gorgeous design. So see how lovely this is coming up off of the wood base? And that's because that little bit of waxing just gave me a little more control over pulling this up. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, Rita, you were so right about using the black. I love it. I love it. So that's my little piece of my tape here. So we'll just go ahead and pull that up. Girl with no nails needs a little help. There we go. I don't know. I'm almost tempted to leave this just as is and not even add any additional color or leaves. What do you think? Should I leave them out? I just kind of love it, just with the black. All right, well, we're going to give that a minute or two here to dry, and then I'll think about whether or not we want to add that. In the meantime, what did you think? Don't you think that is just so super simple? Look, I mean, really, it was a matter of just a few minutes, and voila, we have added some personality to this board and have given it a little kind of extra pizzazz, and perfect for this holiday season. All right, so Carrie, you think I should do the leaves at the top, this little one that was right here, or the bigger one up here? What do you think? There definitely is room, and we could layer over without a doubt. And we could put one potentially over here as well. What were you thinking, Rita? Just what were you thinking? Oh, perfect for the holiday season? What were you thinking? We need two-way communication. I'm like, Tom says I should leave it as is. Well, I know, I'm kind of tempted, Tom. And, you know, the little difference with this and, you know, using it on a chalkboard surface is once you've done it, you can't really erase it like you can with a chalkboard. So I'm kind of wondering, do I leave it just as is? As I'm looking at it on the camera, I have to say, I can see the view. I kind of love it just the way it is. So hard to make a decision. Hey Cheryl, so happy to have you here. Welcome, thanks for joining. And you know what? As much as I do love the green and I think it's really pretty, I think since we went with the black, I think we want to leave it just as is. I think Cheryl and Tom, you guys are absolutely right. Oh, so Kathy, you think the leaves would look good in white or the oatmeal color? Well, that's true. We have a sand color. Let's look at that one. Hold on. So something like that. All right, so Kathy says white or oatmeal. Rita says less is better. Cheryl thinks the leaves might be too busy. All right, you guys. I don't know. I don't know what we should do. How about we try this? The little leaf that was on the transfer. I'm going to bring it back over here. I didn't clean it off, but I don't need to. That I had covered up with the washi tape. Let's take a look at that and see. If we set this back down over this, let me just make sure this is dry before I start playing and poking around with stuff. Yeah, I think it's pretty well dry. If we put this here, we wouldn't make it super busy because I think that's a really valid comment. We just use this little guy here in either white or green. Oh, Carrie thinks the white will stick out too much. Okay, we could put it here and then we could flip it around and put it here to kind of balance it off. So we wouldn't have the big leaves. We would just have these little cute little sprigs. What do you think? Green or sand? All right, Rita says the oatmeal. That's what Carrie was saying. I think this is the closest to that color. The other option is our shimmer gold. That probably would not be seen too much on this surface though, so I'm not sure that would be great. Green, all right. It is leaves, so do it in green does make sense. That is true. The other thing though is that this is kind of a wheat chaff, so I think it would be okay doing it in this oatmeal color too. See, this is the hardest part, is choosing these colors, but I love the feedback. I'm so happy you all are joining me and giving me ideas. All right. Yeah, well, the custard, so we don't have custard anymore. So I think the sand is closest. Sorry, I'm looking at my box of stuff here. I think it's sand. I think that's the closest. All right, so Carrie says, don't do the whole leaf. If I do any, I should do this one. All right, I think you're right. I think we're gonna try that. So let's give this a little stir. Honestly, I don't think we could really go wrong. Tom, if you're watching and you're disappointed that we're going to be adding in some things, I hope you'll still like it when we're done. All right, let me grab a squeegee. Gotta love these new little mini squeegees we just came out with. They're so darn cute, and they're perfect for these little jobs. All right. So if this is your first time watching, please feel free to say hi and let me know. add a number 1 in the comments, and that will do it. That will tell me. And if you're interested in becoming one of my insiders and joining my special group, just go ahead and put VIP in the comments, and I will be sure to send you a message so you can get the link and add. All right. All right, let's see. We're going to lift it up and see. All right, Carrie. You might be right. There we go. Now that was really pretty. I think it was subtle but nice. What do you think? Should we put one more right over here? That was nice. That was really nice. It was definitely subtle. I'm agreeing with you. I think you're right. The green definitely could have caused this to pop a little bit more, but I think this is still kind of keeping it in that kind of farmhouse theme that I was going for with the black. So I say that that is pretty good. I'm going to add one more over here as I was mushing it down with my fingers. I got the cross-eyed thing going over here. One more. Now, just so you know, this is definitely for decorative purposes only. You wouldn't want to serve food on this. If you really, really loved it as a tray and wanted to use it as a food serving tray, I'd probably honestly get a piece of plexiglass or something and have it fitted and put over it. There we go. Now I am noticing I got a little smudge of black there. So I'm just going to grab one of my Lysol cloths here and clean that up. I think since it has been waxed, it'll be a little forgiving there and it'll let me pull that up. Yeah, there we go. Another good benefit of the wax. And a little Q-tip also, awesome, will go a long way. But there we go. That's it. What do you think, guys? Do you like it? Cheryl, you know what? There are some great kits now that Chalk Couture has put together. They're called, oh goodness, what are they called? They're called our Chalk Box Kits. There's 4 of them available in the catalog. And they put together 4 great projects. So if you're interested, definitely take a look at that. Also, if you like having a kit put together, definitely check out our new Club Couture program. That is so awesome. Every month you get a new transfer delivered to your door that's exclusive to Club Couture members. And you get 3 Chalkpaste singles and a video that shows you how with some ideas. And of course, you get to become a member of my special Club Couture group where I give you lots of ideas on how you can reuse that transfer over and over again. Best of all, it's only $19.99 a month, including shipping, so there's no extra charge for shipping, and you order it directly online, and when it's ready to ship, you'll get charged the $19.99. So, Cheryl, check that out if you haven't looked at it yet. I think you might really like it because it's a great way to get a new kit every month for really a great price. Also have some great add-on options when you enroll for the first time, so feel free to check that out. Yeah, this is, I can actually put up a little picture of it for you here. So this, whoop, let's give you the right picture here. Okay, here we go. No, I want this picture. There we go. So this is the Club Couture program. So you get a B-size transfer that's exclusive, I said, to the Club Couture folks. 3 paste singles, the how-to video and instructions, free shipping, and then there's always some special offers and deals, both from me and from the company. So it's great to be a Club Couture member because there's a lot of cool things coming. $19.99 a month. Normally it retails for about $26. So great deal and free shipping. So that's awesome. That's right. Rita got one of our box kits. Which one did you get? Did you get the small things? I forgot. No, you got a harvest one, I think. I love that harvest transfer. Now, when you do sign up for that Club Couture program, you have a one-time opportunity to add on a Kickstart kit, which is also a really great deal. It includes the small squeegee, the multi-tool that we were using tonight, a 2-pack of our board erasers, which I cannot say enough about, a full 3-ounce container of our bright white chalk paste, the beautiful 8-inch chalkboard surface, which is my favorite, and the board and base, all for $69.99. Normally retails for $77. There is shipping if you add the Kickstart kit to that, but it's a really great deal. So if you're looking for some surfaces to go along with what you can reuse every month with your Club Couture subscription, check that out. It's only available at the time you enroll. Once you enroll, it's gone and you can't get it back. So if you're interested, check that out. In the meantime, I am so happy that you joined me here today. I hope you had as much fun as I did playing with Chalk Couture, and I hope you liked this project. I can't wait to seal it up and use it even more, and bring me through this Lenten season and into Easter. So again, would love it if you would take a minute to share my page, share this video with someone that you think might enjoy watching, and be sure to like me and subscribe so that when I go live next time, you will be notified. Hey, Carrie, that's a great question. Do I sell the stuff I make or just the kits? So really my gig, to be honest, is to sell the products. I don't generally sell the things I make. I usually give them as gifts or use them to decorate my house. Lots of designers absolutely do that. I just don't tend to a lot. So if you're curious about what it is to be a designer with Chalk Couture and want to learn some information about that, please feel free to go ahead and just put biz down in the comment section, because I'll be happy to share some information about what it takes to be a Chalk Couture designer and all the different ways in which you can run your business. There's so many great ways to do it. Some folks totally do it by selling the things they make. Other people like me do lives and share the product and the chalk love. I do classes, fundraisers, and so forth. And then, of course, I just make all these great things to be able to give as gifts or to share with my customers. So I hope you all had a great night. Thanks again so much for joining me. Don't forget to check in next time, subscribe so you're notified. Take care, everybody. And Rita, great. I can't wait to see your new house.